Alright, we are making ice cream, and without a machine. We did orange ice cream a few days ago. Now we're going to make chocolate and vanilla. So we're going to start off with 4 cups, only because we're going to do this batch twice. 2 cups per chocolate, 2 cups per vanilla. So for every 2 cups, you're going to do half cup of sugar. So if we have 4 cups in here, that's 1 cup of sugar. And we're going to cook it, and I'll show you how. Now you're going to put it on high and let it come to a boil. You're gonna let it boil for a few minutes, but you want to constantly stir it. And after a couple minutes, you're gonna put it on medium, because you want to dissipate all the water out of it. You want it to become really thick and bubbly, and I'll show you. It's already getting there. See, it's already getting there. But I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so it's been boiling for about 10 minutes now. And this is, gonna take some time, so pull up a chair and sit here and stir it, because you got to dissipate it out. That's what we're doing, okay? And can you please turn that off while I do this? Give me a second. And you just constantly go across the bottom and the side, because you do not want this to turn brown or burn or anything, okay? So you're just gonna constant stir it. Make sure you constantly pick it up from the bottom. Now, she didn't say, I got this on a YouTube video, and I made the orange ice cream, and it came out amazing. It was a little bit icy, like ice, like, not snow cone. It was like, almost like slithering ice, but it was really good. So, and I think that was my fault, because I put cream in here too. And I shouldn't have did cream in both spots. So I think if I leave cream out of this one, just do what the directions say, I think will be good. But we're going to, now if you want ice cream tomorrow, you have to do it the day before. Or if you want it today, you have to do it the day before. You can't make it all on the same day, okay? Because it's got to have 10 hours to set up. I set it up for like 6 hours and it was fine. But just in case. So we're letting this boil out, and it's on high still for about 10 minutes, maybe 15. But I'm doing 4 cups. If you're doing 2 cups, it's 2 cups of milk, half cup of sugar. So I did 4 cups and a whole cup of sugar. And it's been on high for about 10-12 minutes. So now I'm going to actually lower it just a little bit to medium. And then we're just going to keep stirring. Okay, so you can keep it on high, or you can lower it to medium after 10-15 minutes. But if you've got the time, just sit here and put it on high and just keep moving it. Do not let it set, because if you let it sit still, it's going to burn on you. Or if you don't want to watch it so much, but keep an eye on it, you can put it down to medium. I actually put it up on high because we've been sitting here for 35 minutes now. So I'm going to show you what's starting to happen now. Is before, when I cleared the sides, nothing, it was just milk. But now when I clear the sides, see, it's caking up. Alright, so it's almost ready. It will, once it starts doing that, it starts really getting solid, and it will turn into like a gravy starter, like really thick. You're just gonna keep. Now, she doesn't say that it takes this long, but the last time I did it, it took this long, and it took this long this time. So it's going to take you, be planned for an hour, okay? Just plan for an hour to dissipate this and stir. You cannot leave it. It's milk. 4 cups of milk, 1 cup of sugar. I'm going to split it in half, and we're going to have chocolate and vanilla ice cream. And it's going to be amazing.
And cherry.
Because, no, we're not going to do cherry today. But it's going to be amazing, I know, because the orange ice cream came out amazing. And this has no gelatin in it at all. All we're going to do, this is the regular cow's milk. You can buy the regular cow's milk at the store. We actually get it from an actual cow right from the farm. And we separate the cream, which is what we will use to make the whipping cream that goes in here. But if you do not have fresh cow's milk and fresh cow cream, which you can turn into butter after, but if you do not have that, then you're going to need milk from the store and cream from the store. Because all they do is separate it and they sell it to you separate. So why separate it? Why not just sell you everything? Because they can make more money. Oh, it's not safe, it's dangerous. Well, then why are they doing it? Oh, well, we put it at a high temperature. Liars. Well, they do, but to separate it. And then it has no nutritional value at all. Okay, you guys see it? You see that? It's all starting to cake up. It's all starting to foam. Really nice. That when it starts to foam like that, then you know you're getting really super close. Because you know the edges is just turning into really nice. And that's what you want. You want it like that. You want it like that. You're going to let it go for a little bit longer. And then you're going to have to let it cool for a couple hours and let it get down to room temperature. It's really super hot, so it's going to take time to cool down because you can't do nothing with it unless it's cool. Room temperature, okay? So that's why if you're going to make this for dessert, you want it to be for the next day, not for the day that you're making it, because there's no way you can do all this plus unless you start off at like 6 in the morning. And then you probably can have it for dinner. For a treat at night. So this is the way you can make amazing ice cream that doesn't have no pork in it. It does take time, but your family will love you. So 2 cups will feed a family of 4, a cup of ice cream each for dessert. That's about what you're going to get, about a cup. Maybe a little bit more, but just average 4 servings, okay? You might get a little bit more. You can probably even squeeze it out to 6. You know, nobody has to be a little hog and have that much. So you can probably squeeze it out to 6 people. Especially if you have kids, you know, little, you know, they don't need as much. Or the parents just don't get them. Okay, you see how it's starting to, you know, cake up? You want that. You want it to cake up. Oh, look at that. Okay, you guys, so see how nice and smooth and pretty it is? It didn't look like that. When I first stopped doing it, it was all bubbly, almost like a little bit smaller than cottage cheese, like lumpy gravy, okay? And that was just stirring it, you know, like this. And then, but I remember her picture. She had very creamy soft. So I got the whisk and I just whisked the crap out of it and just kept whisking and whisking. And now I have the same texture that she has. Now, I hate when they do this. You know how YouTube videos are. They don't want you to see the mistakes. So you end up catching them on your own. And okay, so as soon as it's boiling and it's nice and thick, turn it off and keep moving it around with the spatula, but then put it down and start whisking it. See how thick? It's very thick. Start whisking it to get this creamy thing here going on, because if you do not have this, if you you can leave it the other way. It's just gonna taste. It's gonna have the texture of lumps. That's all, and you don't want that, right? So see, you want that. That's what you want. Now it's gonna sit here for a couple hours. That's what you want. It's almost like a roux, you know, like a really thick roux. But you're gonna let it sit here for a couple hours because you want it to get nice and cool. I don't know how long that'll take. It'll probably take an hour at least because it's really hot. So it could take 1 to 2 hours. So I'm just gonna cover it like I did last time and let it set here. So remember, once it starts boiling and you keep turning it and turning it, turn it off and then whisk it, because you don't want it to be creamy like this, okay? You don't, but you also want it to be like that. You know what I mean? You want it to be like that. So, I mean, I loved her video. I just don't like how they leave some of the steps out. You know, Maybe she did that. I don't know. I'll have to go look, but I don't think I saw her do that. But you definitely want to whisk it to make sure all the lumps get out, because this is not going to get the lumps out. You need a whisk. All right, I'll show you when we get back. All right, so we put, we've got cocoa, baking cocoa, and since there's already sugar in here, all you do is mix it in. Now, we separated it, this, and then I also have this one is going to be vanilla. So, yeah, that's all we did. We put cocoa in here since it's already sugar, and we're going to make the whipping cream. So this one is going to be vanilla, so we're just going to put maybe a teaspoon of vanilla in there. And this is homemade. I have about, I don't know, 12 of these, because I made a whole, I don't know, it was a gallon of vodka with the vanilla beans. Left them in there for like 8 months. So I was able to fill up these. I bought these bottles. You got it 16 for $4 or something like that. I don't know. So this now has vanilla, and this is chocolate. I'll make the whipped cream. Okay, we got 2 cups of buttermilk, actually cream, from, this is what was left over from the 4 gallons of cow's milk I bought. So I got 2 of these half gallons full of buttermilk, or it's butter, it's cream ready to go to make butter, but it's cream, it's heavy cream. So we got 2 cups, we need 2 for each one, but we are going to do, instead of just doing 4, we're going to do 2 at a time. That way to make sure the consistency is right. So we're going to start blending it. Oh, I had it going the whole time. So then all you do is you put the cream into the flavoring. And I tasted the flavoring, you guys, the chocolate. So good. So when we mix it in with this, it will be a light colored chocolate. And they say don't mix the flavoring in with the whipped cream, to always mix it in with the flavoring, with the milk and sugar, you know, thickener that you did. Now, if I want this to be darker, I can add more cocoa, because the flavoring is the sugar. I was thinking also of adding chocolate chips. Look at how that's turning chocolatey. When ice cream melts, doesn't it look like that? But we don't have to put anything in it to make it gel. I don't know why they feel the need to put it in there, probably because we're not supposed to have it and they're evil. So I am going to add a little bit more cocoa. It was like almost a whole tablespoon, but just because I want it to be a darker color, because the sugar flavor, the sugar's already in there. So I guess if you put more chocolate, it'll be dark chocolate. If you put less chocolate, it'll be less dark. You know what I mean? Y'all tell me that don't look like chocolate. Okay, but what we're going to do is we're going to add some chocolate chips. I don't know if they will sink to the bottom or not. A couple handfuls. I think they will freeze within. I think. But you know what we could do? Halfway through the freezing process, we could turn it upside down. Y'all, there's no need for them to be putting pork gelatin in here unless they're doing it so that they don't have to use the cream. so they could sell the cream, make more money. That's probably what they're doing. I'm gonna put a little bit more, a few more. So it's probably about maybe 40 chocolate chips in there, maybe. All right. We'll get back to you in about 6 hours. Doesn't that look good? So this is the orange ice cream that we made last time. And it's just a little
icy.
Icy, that's it. I mean, and that's my fault because like I said, I did milk before I took the cream out of it. And then I did cream as well for the whipped cream. And that was a big mistake. I shouldn't have done that.
This is ice cream.
Okay, and because I did that, you could hear it. Hear that? It's like ice. It tastes really good, but it's icy. Mmm, that was really good. That's orange. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Okay, so this is just the whipped cream, and all I did was this for about 4 to 5 minutes. That's it. 4 to 5 minutes. You want to just whip the cream. That's it. You don't put anything in there, anything. That's all you do. And then we're going to add the mixture. Okay, so this is I put the mixture in with the whipped cream, and it's really hard to do with one hand, you guys. But I'm doing my best. And all you do is mix it. Now, if I wanted to put like a caramel swirl in here, you just get caramel and kind of, once you pour it in the bowl, it's going to go in. Just pour it in and then just kind of swirl it. You could do something like that. But Jeremy just wants plain vanilla. So we're not going to do any crazy things this time.
And this is my orange ice cream with sprinkle topping.
Yeah, he put sprinkle topping on his orange ice cream. And the only difference is it's icy. So I'm hoping that since I followed her exact directions, it won't be icy. All right, we're gonna get this in the bowl.
Hi guys.
And there it is, ready to go in the freezer. So I bought these containers at the dollar store, and you can probably fit 4 cups in here. There's 2 in here now. So I have one of these with 2 cups of chocolate and one with 2 cups of vanilla. And with the thickener and everything, I mean, this is enough to serve for 4 servings, okay? All right. All right, you guys, here's the taste test. Now, I made brownies. The box, I don't know how much the box, but like you could buy a bag of brownie mix for $1, or you can, buy the box for, I don't know, $1 or $2. Just remember, anything you're gonna make for a family of 4 to 6, okay? 2 cups of flour. You need sugar, 2 cups of flour for anything sweet, ½ cup of sugar. If you want to put chocolate in here to make it chocolatey, then you need to put in about 3 tablespoons of baking cocoa. That will do anything chocolate. Add a couple more cups if you want to make a cake mix. Okay? Just play with that stuff, you guys. It is so easy to make your own and not buy it in the stores. All right,
guys.
You're in the light. Move over here more.
Hi guys.
Well, we want to be in the light, but but for this, all right. So now this did come out of a box. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I did not make this, but next time I will. Okay, came out of a box. Now this is chocolate ice cream. You see, early this morning I put my finger in it. It was a little too soft. So, and then this one is vanilla. So,
put it in and see if
get your fingers out of there.
Let me feel it.
All right, can you do me a favor? Can you hold the camera right?
Give me my camera.
See the chocolate?
Yes.
Try not to shake it, because you'll make them dizzy. You're talking old people now, like mommy. Just like that. Don't shake it. Just keep it right there, okay? I want them to see down in here. Can you put the camera up high? Oh my goodness. It scoops like ice cream. Look at that.
Look at that, guys.
I'm not going to give you too much.
Look at that, guys. Look at that ice cream. That's better than the stuff in the store. homemade ice cream.
Ready?
Yes, we're gonna try vanilla.
Okay. Well,
Well, vanilla is my favorite
this
flavor.
one's a little bit icy like the other one, but not as bad.
Vanilla is my favorite flavor, guys. I usually eat vanilla ice cream. It's my favorite flavor.
He prefer, and I don't know why it's so icy. We're gonna have to see what's wrong.
It's
But
okay.
as long as it tastes okay,
It's okay.
Mommy's going to taste it. Okay.
Okay.
Don't point the camera at me. Just keep pointing it there.
I'm pointing at the gray bowl. What's it taste like?
Needs a little bit more vanilla, but it tastes really good.
What about the chocolate? Chocolate? What's wrong with the chocolate?
I would never know it was bought that I made this.
Guys, I think the chocolate tastes so good.
Okay, but you never know for sure
Now she's gonna try the brownie.
unless you get it in with the brownie.
Oh, yeah, the brownie. You want the brownie.
Can you get it closer? Can you get that?
Yeah, I can see it.
Can you see it really good?
Yeah, I can see it really good. Guys, Mama made the best ice cream and the best brownies
I'm
from
in
my box.
heaven.
So,
I'm
yeah.
in heaven.
She's in ice cream heaven, guys.
Which one was that? Vanilla or chocolate?
You were at chocolate. Yeah. Well, that's what homemade ice cream tastes like. Guys, she really is in ice cream heaven. This is the goodest ice cream that you could make your homemade self.
Okay, got a close up?
I ain't got close up.
That's
Yes.
vanilla.
That would be the vanilla, my favorite flavor. Which is the smell of a candle. It smells of vanilla.
Goodness.
So good,
Okay.
guys.
Camera.
Now let me taste it.
All right, me tasting it's one thing because I can lie. Taste it, and I want your honest opinion on the vanilla first.
Here's the vanilla.
No, back it up. Just keep it where it is. I got a good view where it is. Okay, go ahead.
This is the vanilla.
What do you think?
Guys, I'm in ice cream heaven right now.
Ice cream heaven?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
This is the goodest vanilla.
All right.
What's better part is I get to taste the chocolate.
That's the better part. You get to taste the chocolate.
Uh-huh.
What do you think?
It's so good. I can taste cocoa in it. The cocoa powder is so good. I love it.
All right.
What's best part is I get to mix it with the brownie. So I have to slice some ice cream.
So we're done buying ice cream at the store?
Yes, we are buying. We're no more buying ice cream from the store. We can make our own cookies and cream.
Yes.
It's just vanilla ice cream with cookies, chips in it.
Mm-hmm.
So good, guys, the brownie. This is the goodest thing ever.
Make it yourself. All it is milk and cream and sugar and your flavor. You could do mint. You can do just cherry, strawberry. Look at all the fruits. Mango. If it's a fruit, you can make it.
Or apple.
You can make it. Just go buy the fruit and squeeze the juice out of it. That's it.
Like we did the orange ice cream.
That's how we did the orange. We went and bought it. So we had oranges. I squirted the orange out, the juice. We had how much? About
50 mil.
I think 2. Well, that's what they said. We probably had about half a cup of juice. We did use some orange essence, some enhancer. You know, like the orange flavor in the store. We did use some of that, but we probably didn't even need that. Because we didn't need it with the, vanilla. I made my own vanilla extract. And I don't know if I'll do a video doing that, but you can see Alaska Prepper. He has a video doing, you can just type in how to make your own vanilla extract, and all you do is throw some vanilla beans into a container of alcohol, vodka, and that's it. Some people put a whole bunch of beans, some people put a couple. I put 7 beans in a gallon. That's it. And I could have probably did 7 beans in 2 gallons and it would have still came out good. So make your own. Don't be buying the stuff in the store. Y'all know it's got the pork stuff and we're trying to stay away from that. I want to do this video so y'all can do something fun with your kids. Instead of doing a video of humdrum, we're all gonna suffer soon. Suffer with some good old ice cream. All right, love y'all.
Bye.
Bye. Shalom. Say shalom.
Shalom.